right now. Someone You Can Xray is a Connecticut-based rock fusion band for everyone, from eclectic blues and country to funk and psychedelic improvisations, hilarious stage antics, and surprise instruments that I can't wait to hear about. And there's always a surprise, so you want to stick around for Someone You Can Xray. Welcome to the studio. We've got Dana and Brian and Bob and Autumn.
How's it going? Thanks for having us.
First, tell me about how it all started. It all started basically, Dana, you love poetry, right?
That's right.
And then Brian, you like to play music, and then somehow you came together. It was like boy meets girl, starts a band, and then voila.
Kind of.
And
pretty
then
much.
it's all been history since.
That's how it happened.
Did I sum it up all just right? There's got to be some details in there that really stick out, though, that make it extra special, right?
She was singing in the shower, and I was playing guitar on the couch, and the two worlds met.
Oh.
There was rum. There's always rum.
There's always rum that seems to complicate things.
He was singing in the shower and Brian was stalking outside. That's how it went.
There you go. See, you want to stick around for more as we going to do a couple public service announcements as we test our microphones. And we'll be back with Someone You Can Xray.
Service in the Ad Council.
And 90.1 WECS. Welcome back to Something Different. I have Someone You Can Xray. I was going to say, Someone You Can Xray kind of stands out, and I think it's a good thing to name your band, because it stands out and makes people stop what they're doing in their tracks, and they go back and they try to figure things out. So how did you come up with the name?
Yeah, we have a song that's actually on the new album called Someone You Know. It's one of the first songs we ever wrote, and my stepdaughter, Dana's daughter, Emily, we walked out of the bedroom one morning, and somewhere on the desk, I think, it said, I'm someone you know, maybe I'll say hello, and that became a part of the lyric. But Someone You Can Xray started as a joke after rehearsal, so we were just saying, someone you can, and just ad-libbing words, and X-ray came out, and we're like, wait.
So you started off with A, B, C, and got all the way up to X-ray and said, X-ray.
And so it became, it sort of morphed into meaning. You could kind of see where we're coming from with the music. Definitely all our influences are on it, ranging from blues to country to whoever our musical heroes are that inspired us. So I take it to mean musical transparency in its transcendent, definition of Someone You Can Xray.
There you go. I love it.
The not fancy way to say that is like when you're playing original music, you're pretty much showing people your guts and stuff.
Exactly.
Translated, that means I like nachos.
Then I think you already answered one of my questions I had for later. That's awesome. I love it. I love hearing about interpretations, because you can throw anything out there on the sidewalk and 100 people can walk by and you get 100 different interpretations of what it is. But you go to the source and you get the true meaning. Now, what do you say when somebody comes up who hasn't heard your music yet and asks you for a recommendation, if you like, type of a match? You can't just mention one band. You can't say, oh, they sound like so-and-so.
Yeah, we just hand them a CD.
There you go. That's the best way to answer the question, isn't it?
Yeah, but we were compared one time to, like, if you put the Tedeschi-Trucks Band and Mahavishnu Orchestra in a blender, sort of, like with a little bit of Hot Tuna.
Yeah.
Because it has like a very strong blues vibe and a very strong, classic rock or older rock vibe, but then you got all this other world music kind of.
And you add lasers to it, and that's what happens.
Gotta have lasers.
You got lasers?
Oh, we have lots of lasers.
Oh, I definitely can't wait for this festival.
Oh yeah, we're playing in the evening. We'll have them.
Excellent. So you just came out with, you haven't even released it yet, right? Hot and fresh?
The release is June 9th.
June 9th. I feel so special. I have a copy in my hands, people. So we're going to play something live now? Or do you want to?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we're gonna play actually one from our second album, Numbers Law.
Numbers Law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I was listening to earlier today. All right. So which one are we going to play off this?
Well, we're actually gonna play it live. We're gonna play Boulder.
Yep.
Like a boulder.
Okay. Like a boulder.
That's right.
And you want to give us a quick rundown of what people are listening to? What's the song about?
Yeah. Well, just to say this album is a full rock album. So we're gonna just play the couple of songs as a trio right now. But you know, this is just a song about mostly Mondays.
Excellent.
Lost in a cloud on a perfect sunny day, it only rains on this side of the street. Even at a weekend, oh, this one's so far away, stuck on the shadow of another cold and gray. Pressure pushing down, weighing heavy like a boulder, pushing down on me. This heavy burden isn't mine to bear, so I lay it out on me, lay it out on me. Whose frozen shadow is blocking the path on which I'm bound to travel, tosses roadblocks aside. Concrete fortresses cannot contain the masses, so I even try. Pressure pushing down, weighing heavy like a boulder, pushing down on me. This heavy burden isn't mine to bear, so I lay it out on me, lay it out on me. Move mountains, if that's what's being done. Where's the hurry, where's the fire? There's a rat race being run. Count me out, I don't compete. Too busy getting back up after I've been off my feet. Pressure pushing down, weighing heavy like a boulder. Resistance off of me, roll aside, revealing nothing standing in the way. How it's got to be.
Roll. Hello. Welcome back to Something Different. That was Someone You Can Xray doing Boulder. Love it. Off the last album, their most recent album, Number Slaw. And coming out in just a couple weeks, I believe, June 9th? 10th, 8th, 4th.
Yep, pick a day.
Early June. We're going to have the new album, new CD from Someone You Can Xray, hot and fresh. And I love it. And you get a chance to see Someone You Can Xray live over various weekends and multiple appearances throughout the summer. And we'll tell you more about those as we come up. All right, so I'm back to my microphone. You seem very involved with the community. You get involved a lot.
We do.
You do fundraisers and awareness events, right?
Lots of community events.
What's one that really stands out and was really meaningful to you?
There's been so many, but one of them I can think of is that we did in Middletown an HIV testing and awareness day, and that was very meaningful to us.
Cool.
We've done a lot of benefits, really anybody who needs help.
Boomstock's a great one.
Yeah, I'm wearing the t-shirt.
Breast cancer awareness.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Been there, got the t-shirt.
Boob stock. Where's that?
It's in Deep River.
Yeah.
Check it out.
You know what? That's this is a really good one to mention because local peeps will appreciate. That's at the same location as the kickoff party for the Middletown Music Fest. So the kickoff party for the Middletown Music Fest is on June 2nd. And that's going to be supporting and getting ready for that. So we're going to have a really good time.
Awesome. And I saw that you performed at the Middletown Music Fest a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, and we're going to be there again this year. Yep.
Awesome.
We'll also be running one of the stages. So, on all 3 days, come by and say hi. We'll be your engineers.
Man, if you are in the area, stop by the Middletown area. Whereabouts is it?
The Middletown Music Fest is on the Middlesex Community College campus.
Oh, that's easy to get to.
Yeah, and I know we're throwing a lot of dates at you guys. We've got a website, someoneyoucanxray.com, or our Facebook page has all those events listed there, so you don't have to remember.
The internet is so handy, isn't it? Just type in Someone You Can Xray. You'll find all the information you need, and you can get connected with a wonderful, awesome, incredible band. You've been around since what, 6 years?
2012, yeah.
2012. It was fun watching all the videos that you're in on YouTube and doing some research to learn more about you. You look like you're always having a great time. Do your audiences typically get involved and kind of channel that energy back to the band?
Well, our audiences are basically plastered. No, of course they do. If you put it out there, it generally reciprocates and comes back to you. So it kind of helps,
Absolutely.
Plus, we love what we're doing, so there's no real gray area there.
Yeah.
If you like that video, we're actually producing a video for one of the songs off the new album right now.
Oh, cool.
With Tracy and
Tracy Walton.
Oh, get out. Tracy Walton.
The dreaded Tracy Walton from Belle of the Fall.
Excellent.
And On Deck Studios out in Thomaston, Connecticut. Yeah.
Yep.
Mention our release party.
Our release party. That's right.
Ooh.
The dreaded Someone You Can Xray release party at Bridge Street Live in Collinsville. With special guest Belle of the Fall.
Oh, get out.
No, June 9th.
Belle of the
7:30.
Fall was just at the Packing House not too long ago.
Yes.
love them.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Good friends of ours, fantastic
Oh, good.
players. Great studio up there at On Deck, so.
Excellent. And that's another place you can come out and play if you want to ever head to Eastern Connecticut is the Packing House.
The Packing House.
Yeah.
Play to a packed house, yeah.
It's an old packing warehouse where they packed stuff. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly they packed.
Once they pack them in.
Well, that's good then that it's called the Packing House and not the Hamburger Depot.
Yeah. It could have been a vegetable packing house, though.
Could have been.
I'm trying to think on the bright side.
We like food.
Food is awesome.
You know what? Actually, I want to say this on the air. I've been waiting to say this for weeks. If anybody wants to know what kind of pizza we like and what kind of pizza you should order,
Yep.
the only way to find out is to get the album.
That's right.
Oh,
Hot
get
fresh.
out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
There's a menu
see?
inside for you.
Get out. Hot and fresh menu.
See, it'll tell you what we like.
Oh, man. I love pizza. We were just talking about Two Boots a little while ago down that used to be in Bridgeport. Oh, man.
Great
I saw
pizza.
Virginia down there.
We love that
She's a
Virginia.
good friend of ours.
That Virginia is awesome.
She's
She
in
was
Brazil
just here.
right now. Let's give her
Yeah,
a shout. Yeah.
I saw that.
Hey, out in
She's always
Brazil.
going back home. Lucky dog.
And we were lucky enough to be involved with her CD release just
Oh, cool.
earlier this year.
Awesome.
I got
Yeah.
to play on her CD, which was pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I love about the music scene in Connecticut. It seems like there's a lot of people that are interconnected. It kind of reminds me of back in Seattle during the 90s. A lot of bands that kind of exchanged members willingly. And
Yeah, we're all trying to elevate each other, you know?
yeah.
Making
And it's good to help one another out because it all just, it's not just like one band for themselves. It helps to support entertainment in Connecticut, bring people out of their houses, away from their TV screens and their computer screens, and get them out into a live venue. It doesn't matter who they see. You were going to say something a couple seconds ago before I interrupted you,
I
right?
just wanted to thank all our fellow musicians and also the people that come to the shows. Without that circle, you know, there is no music scene. So everybody that comes out and supports and everybody that plays and all the camaraderie between the bands, you know, it all helps, and we're really grateful to have such a unique situation here in Connecticut.
All right, and that reminds me, I was going to ask you one other thing, but I'm thinking we should wait until you do another song first.
Going to give a shout out to all our telepathic friends.
Oh,
thanks, you guys. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
And Autumn's here in the studio. She really wants to hear me give a shout out to Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey!
3, 1, 2, 3.
Sometimes, only sometimes, the light inside burns bright. It's hard to know one another alone, can never tell. Oh, the hand they play, what they're dead. Where do I begin? There's no knowledge like experience, no other shoes we're in. So I'll give you a blues farewell and the best kind of second chance. Conjure something for goodbye, save it for your head. Rhythm unlike any other, no soul could ever hear. Have you loved, felt another past unclean, or turned away from the magic? There's no joy in captivity, like birds in the dead of night, all meant to sing with their borrowed wings before they run off and take flight. So I'll give you a blues farewell and the best kind of second chance. Conjure something for goodbye, save it for your head. reality. I listen every day. It's medicine for your pain. Perfect company.
Bravo, bravo. Someone You Can Xray. What was that song?
That's called Medicine.
Oh, that's medicine
Yeah,
for...
that's from Like-Minded Fools. It's kind of redundant. It's if you typed it into Microsoft Excel, it would say $value because it's a song about music. So
Get
it's
out.
got like kind of a circular reference in there. Yeah, if you go to our website and go to the albums page, for that album you can read all the lyrics from our CD Baby.
Oh, I was looking for your lyrics too. Okay, on CD Baby, they're
Yeah.
listed. Okay, that's why I didn't. Okay. I always like checking out lyrics because you really can't get the full depth of a song unless you take time to read the lyrics.
Yes,
Someone put a lot of thought and effort into that song. So
we
who
are literate, contrary to popular belief. And,
Almost.
who does most of the writing? Dana?
Yeah, it's actually collaborative. One of us will show up with an idea, and the other ones will start playing, and then there's. I do a lot of the lyrics, but Bobby writes a lot, and Brian writes a lot too. So.
Just kind of walk into a room and say, "Give me a beat," and then you start rapping it.
Yep.
Rapping out what's in your head.
Yep. Or Bobby will send me a text message at 3:00 in the morning.
Like you got nothing to do at 3 a.m.
No,
Come
it's
up
a good
with
time
some
for
tune.
Yeah, we're usually just getting home.
There you go.
Or Brian will send me a text message at 3 a.m. But that's real weird because we're married.
That would be kind
he
of
sends me those
interesting.
messages too. This guys.
Copy paste.
I have a confession.
Yeah. So, I first heard you a couple years ago when you were at the Swan Day Festival, and I'm bringing that up because I noticed I've talked to a lot of swans, and it seems like they all kind of come away with an experience of collaboration from being at Swan. Is that what you kind of? Did you kind of team up with anyone else while you were there at Swan?
We were really fortunate, and we actually knew a lot of the Swans before
Already,
Swan
yeah.
Day, so it felt more like a family reunion. But it was really nice to be able to join up with all of our good friends.
Yeah, I remember you were just incredible that year. Amazing.
We had a great time, and what a beautiful venue too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, big props to all the organizers and everybody who works hard to put on all these wonderful events all year.
It's not easy.
It's not.
And then this is Still River's second year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they're popular enough to come back for a second year, you know you're doing something right.
And also the lineup is on the Still River website.
Yeah.
So check that out.
It caught my eye because there's so many other veteran swans on the, I don't have it up in front of me, but I know Murderers Chanteuse is going to be performing, and Flipper Dave. Flipper Dave. I remember back in the day when Flipper Dave was like all over the place. Excellent. It's going to be a great time. All right, so let me see. You're listening to 90.1 WECS, Willimantic, Connecticut, a community service of Eastern Connecticut State University. So let's do a track off the new album, shall we?
Please. Sure. And before we roll this one, I want to give a big shout out to Dapper Rascal.
Dapper Rascal.
Yep, you've got to have them come in and play for you. They're fantastic.
Come on
You'll
down.
really like those guys. Hi, Dapper Rascal. Chris Bepko, the lead vocalist of Dapper Rascal, is featured on this track.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Here we go. Off the new third CD from Someone You Can Xray. Unbound, featuring Chris Bepko. 90.1 WECS and Unbound by Someone You Can Xray. You heard it here first. First radio play, because it was just picked up yesterday by Someone You Can Xray. So that's going to be coming out June 9th, 10th, something like that. Is it, everything moved to like Fridays for releases of CDs, right? Do you follow that track?
We don't follow any trends. In fact, we make our own.
Yeah.
We'll be eating breakfast for dinner later.
Excellent.
And our fashion is terrible or cutting edge, depending on who you ask.
I love the pink hair. Absolutely.
Thanks. I had dreadlocks for years, and it was time to take off the hat.
Dreadlocks now.
Yeah, the album release is actually a Saturday.
Okay. So tell me about, it's a concept album, right?
This one's not. The last one.
Oh, the last one was. Okay.
Yep, last one's a concept album. This one's a little more bluesy. It's quite a bit closer to what you might find us doing live without the ad-libs in between.
Gotcha. I hear those are really great. Make you stand out from other bands. Those ad-libs. I could tell just off air here while I'm playing music for everybody else. I can get a taste. So there's no theme to this one. All right. So what was the theme on the last one? Numbers Law.
Wanted to have sort of an experience, or the listener to have an experience. So it's kind of like your typical day or weekend at a festival. You get in the car, you go and you camp out, and you're exposed to all these strange and weird and hopefully wonderful things that happen to you in that atmosphere. And so that whole album is sort of like a journey from start to finish.
So anybody who's going to go to the Still River Festival on June 23rd this year should probably prep for the event by listening to Number Slaw by Someone You Can Xray. There you go.
And the song that we're going to play right after this for you live in the studio is from that album.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
oh, and you know what? I just want to shout out to Parker Hutchinson. He's listening over there in Airwaves land. He did some great... he did all of the segues in Number Slaw, and when you listen to it, you'll understand. He also did the Ghost track almost in its entirety by himself, and he was the engineer and mixing engineer for the live cut that's on our latest album.
awesome.
So yeah, he's been doing a lot of stuff.
Parker. Go
Love you,
Parker.
Also a shout out to Vic Stevens.
Steffens?
Vic Steffens, of course, for producing this recent album. It was great working with him at Horizon.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of people that put a lot of work into coming out with the CD, right? It's not just the band. It's a big effort.
Huge.
So
Monumental.
before we go to the song, I have to tell everybody top secret message. You're listening to 90.1 WECS Willimantic, a community service of Eastern Connecticut State University. All right, so we can go back to the music off the new album. Numbers Law. And which one are you going to do?
We're going to play 3 days.
3 days. Oh, I love this one. I listened to this earlier. Stay tuned, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I kissed you on your lips as I was leaving. My feet were running when they hit the ground. I can't stand even one more moment in this stagnant place. You won't see any more of me around. 'Cause there's 3 days to get to where I'm going. To a place I know I'll be free. I'm sorry I had to leave you, but it's better this way. By the way, I locked the door, threw away the key. I put up with enough of you through all these, sitting on me getting here. 'Cause there's 3 days to get to where I'm going, to a place I know I'll be free. I'm sorry I had to leave you, but it's better this way. By the way, I like to go through a with a G. Working on the land. Maybe I will be a builder, make things with my hands. Maybe I won't do nothing at all but try and find a friend. Guess I'll have to wait and see what lies the road ahead. 'Cause there's 3 days to get to where I'm going, to a place I know I'll be free. Don't write me no love letters, no, don't knock upon my door. By the way you locked it up, threw away the key.
Yeah, someone you can X-ray right here in the studio. 3 days. I love it. It's an instant hit. It's going to go to the top of the charts, I tell you. All right, so let's play a little game. Have you ever? I go, have you ever? And then I'll give you something to think about, and then you give me an answer, all right? Have you ever?
Want to do this?
Oh, yeah. This is where all the ratings come from. Have you ever gone 2 weeks without washing your hair?
Yes.
I knew you were going to answer.
Yeah, but I even do that now.
After you
no
said you had
hair.
the dreads, I said, "Oh, that's definitely going to come up."
Yeah, that's not fair for Bob.
Yeah, man.
Which hair?
Sorry, Bob.
You got some hair on your toes.
I've gone a week without washing my nose hair, yes.
Okay, there you go. Have you ever identified more than one constellation in the sky?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, better than me. Have you ever met your hero?
Really, really close.
Really?
Yes.
Tell me more.
I went to go see Bob Dylan and Van Morrison play at the same location in the same evening.
Wow.
That was in like '97. And there was this guy, and he was like, "I'm going backstage. Do you want to come with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, but no." But I was
So
like 3
close.
feet away from him.
You could have gone, but you didn't. Maybe that's okay. You did the smart thing.
Yeah.
You can always text him later or something. Get him up on some internet chat board. So musically, he was a hero. Is it Bob Dylan or Van Morrison that you were more interested in seeing?
Bob Dylan, but that's not a fair question. Actually, also I have met my other hero, because Ry Doss has the best guitar face in the world, and we know him well. Well, when you have Dapper Rascal come in, you'll meet him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hook me up.
And also Jeff Carter.
Oh, I've seen that name
That's
pop
right.
up on your webpage.
He's not with us today because he is down in southern Connecticut keeping all your power on. So thank you, Jeff. We
You mean he has a
appreciate
day
that.
job?
He does.
We've actually commissioned a paper mache bust of Jeff.
As long as we don't hit it like a piñata, we're good.
And the first time I ever
Now
saw
you tell
him,
us.
The first time I ever saw him play was at Toad's place, and he was playing with another band. And he had just started to do the MIDI guitar thing.
Oh.
And I heard him from across the room. I didn't know who was playing, and I said, I want to jam with that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
Then you did.
7 years later, we're in a band together.
Awesome. Jeff, thank you very much for all you do for the band.
Can we say hi to the other guys in the band?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, please introduce everybody.
I want to say hi to Mark on drums, Javier Pietre on percussion, and Tim Morse on bass.
Awesome.
And also, we forgot to mention, Dave Lovelace did the cover artwork for the new album.
Oh,
And
cool.
I wanted to shout out to him.
I
and say
love it.
thanks.
And if you want to see more of Dave Lovelace's twisted work, you can check out Cat Lasers among other pages.
Ooh, more cat lasers are involved. All right. My last question is the question I always pose to every band. I'm going to compile all the responses into a book. It's like the only way I'm going to write a book and become an author. So, you're on the road a lot, right? You're not just playing like in the same town. You have to get on the road, travel in a big blue vehicle of some sort. And do you ever look forward to going to a town knowing that there's a restaurant that has your favorite comfort food?
Yeah.
All of them, yes.
Our album is pizza themed.
Pizza.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
name
we
a
have
couple.
some
Give me
specific ones.
Give me some tips so I can
Well,
next time I'm in the area.
For example, Hilltop Barbecue in Moodus.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh,
You know,
Really?
we love the crowd, we love the staff. The owners are amazing, but I gotta tell you, it's all about the food.
Oh man! And you had one of the release parties there, right? The first one, right?
We had a supplemental.
Supplemental
Yeah.
release party. Okay.
Yeah, you know, you have a release party, and then people want to do over 4 weeks later.
What's your favorite comfort food you're looking forward to? Indian food, maybe?
Tonight.
Oh,
Tonight.
Yeah. Tonight is Indian night.
There you go.
Yeah.
Tacos.
Indian tacos. It's a fusion.
Well,
Tacos are big.
I accept your challenge.
There you go. I love it.
Breakfast, we like breakfast.
Oh.
Breakfast, yeah.
Oh, there's a great breakfast place down the road.
So now I gotta ask you, what's the weirdest comfort food that somebody's mentioned on air with you?
Oh gosh, if I had a memory, I would give you a whole slew of them probably. They're all pretty normal stuff. I'm like looking for something outrageous that I can go kind of travel and go to try out. But
Well, you know, there's some pretty good German restaurants, and that you know, there's some
like New Britain area.
some red cabbage and some schnitzel.
Schnitzel house,
Ooh.
yeah.
Yeah, I've never really had any German food.
Oh, that's good.
That's next on my list. Thank you very much. I love it. All right. It's all about getting a tip. May 25th, you're going to be performing Flight of Silence at PST, Lewis's Last Hurrah. Want to tell us about that? Is that one of your fundraising or awareness raising events?
That's not. Louis leaving, and Flight of Silence can give you way more information about that. But they're friends of ours, and we have jammed with their bassist quite a bit, Tim Leffingwell. Hi, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
The Tim Leffingwell.
That's right, the one and only. And he's, you know, recommended when they wanted somebody else to jam out with, they thought of us.
Awesome.
So we're happy to be part of this epic going away party, and I hope y'all will join us.
And
The right after that, for all you local people, or localer, I should say, we're going to be at the Buttonwood Tree in Middletown
wow.
with Andrew Bigarelli, and that's a real treat whenever we get to play there. It's a beautiful room with a great sound.
Mama Swan likes that place.
Yeah, well, that big beautiful piano, I bet she likes
Yeah.
it. She's a good piano player.
All right, and of course, on June 23rd, mark your calendars, Still River Festival in Riverton, Connecticut. It's not far. Or, you know, you can go to Bonnaroo or one of these other Firefly festivals, travel across the world, spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and end up being tired and worn out. Just stay in state, go to a festival, support your local artists, and have a great time. All right, so we should do one last song but I'm going to make it a mystery for everybody because I'm going to do a public service announcement. And then we will return to say adieu with Someone You Can Xray. Stand by. .1. We're gonna leave this lovely band, Someone You Can Xray, hot and fresh. Gonna be hot off the presses right here in my hands. Available to the general public in just a couple weeks. Go to their webpage, Facebook page, learn more about Someone You Can Xray, and of course, check them out at the Still River Festival in Riverton, Connecticut, coming up June 23rd. All right. Thank you, Dana, Brian, Bobby, and Autumn for coming down to the studio. And thanks to the rest of the band members and crew and everybody who helps them come up with a wonderful performance every time they play, and for all the CD work and everything. Thank you very much. Live long and prosper. Have a safe journey home. We're going to take it out with Extra Cheese off Hot and Fresh. Someone You Can Xray.